Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. Your girl is looking real cute, real different. Okay, y'all know I love to switch up my hair, so I'm coming to y'all looking real brand new. Honestly, I actually really like this. Today, honestly, I'm just chilling, a little girl talk, just talking about whatever comes to heart, whatever comes to mind. A little entrepreneur boss talk, okay? But before we get into this video, I want to thank Unice Hair for partnering with me for this video. I am wearing their 18-inch 99J wig today, you guys. Look at this hair. Oh, it is so cute. So this hair comes out of the pack just straight. My mom actually put some loose curls in it for me today, so it's kind of like falling now because I wanted to see, you know, how the hair will hold up. So I've been wearing it for a few hours, but as you can see, we put some curls in it. It's really cute. I love it. Came nice and packaged in this box, and it comes with a wig cap and all of that good stuff for you. I really love this hair, y'all. I love the color. Y'all know I've been wearing colored hair. I've been wearing my natural hair colored, either red or purple or pink. So definitely was time for me to do a full colored wig. So thank you so much, Unice, for partnering with me for this video. I will have the link to this wig down below in the description box. Y'all have to try this hair. It's nice, it's soft. We did not have any issues curling it or anything. It did what it needed to do. And honestly, I kind of like more of an effortless look anyway, you know. We just did really quick, loose curls on his hair today. So that is the vibe for today. Today is actually my best friend Greg's birthday, so I had to make sure I came home to have him over and celebrate his birthday and everything. And then we're actually celebrating tomorrow, so I was like, let me go ahead and get my hair laid for the little celebration. Check out this wig. All right, if you just feeling real nice, real bold with the color, I highly recommend. It's so cute, it's nice and shiny, it's soft. I'm like, oh, I haven't worn my hair like this in so long. I used to wear my hair in curls all the time when I was in high school, so this is like a throwback for me. So yeah, you guys, I just wanted to have a little boss chat, a little boss talk with y'all. The last boss talk that I did with y'all, we were talking about why your business isn't as successful as you want it to be, and today I kind of felt like talking about kind of the ups and downs of entrepreneur life and just any life updates that come to mind. I don't want to like talk your head off or anything, but yeah, I mean, I've been in a really unique space lately, kind of feeling up and down. Life is just up and down in general, but ups and downs of entrepreneur life, because I feel like everyone kind of wants to start their own business but may not really know what actually goes into it. So let's start with the ups, because, you know, let's start off on a positive note or whatever. So I feel like the main up for being an entrepreneur is that you can make your own schedule. I mean, I feel like that's just something that everybody wants. Like, everyone wants to be in control. Nobody really wants to answer to anyone. No one wants to feel like they have to clock in and be on the clock for a certain amount of time. So with me being an entrepreneur, it's like I can decide when I take my breaks. I can decide what hours I want to work. I can decide if I feel like I need to sleep in today, I can do that. I can kind of adjust my schedule. It's just really flexible. But at the same time, you kind of want to still be disciplined, because there was a point in time where I was just letting myself slide way too much. So it can kind of just be like an up and a down at the same time, but mainly an up, because, you know, we want to make our own schedule. We want to move around. We want to do what we want to do. And that's just kind of how we are. That's like our nature. We don't really want to be told what to do, or we don't want to be told when we have to be somewhere. So yeah, I get to make my own schedule. I'm kind of in control. Another up for me personally, I mean, I'm all about the journey. I love to grow something from the ground up. I love to watch things grow. So for me, it's just rewarding to start something from the bottom. Literally started from the bottom, now we here, right? So just the fact that I got to start something that I love, something that I was passionate about, and just watch that thing grow. I get to water this thing. I get to love it. I get to, you know, put all of my time and energy into it and watch it thrive and watch it flourish into something beautiful. So I feel like that is a definite up for me. Another up for me is that I can kind of, you know, control how much money I'm making. In a sense, I mean, I'm kind of in control of my inventory, you know. So when you work a regular 9-to-5 job, you kind of have a set hourly pay. So I have the opportunity to kind of make more money in a way, because I can control what kind of inventory I have, how much inventory I have, you know, how many things I have available on my website. So I have potential to make more money, and it could end up being more than just the standard hourly pay, which I think is amazing. It's like, you know, that's a main benefit. I think it's amazing that I also can include my family and my close friends in this. So now I have the Smudge influencer program. So a lot of my friends are now working with me. They're influencers for me. So not only am I eating, but I'm feeding the team as well. So I feel like that is just a really, really good feeling to be able to help those around you too, because we kind of all come from the same place. We've all been supporting each other. We all love each other. And just the fact that I have the resources to help those around me, that's always something that I've wanted to do. So I feel like that is a definite up. I really recommend a team. You know, when you first start out, I know things can be a little tough, things can be unexpected, things can be, you know, more expensive, and you might not be seeing a return on investment as soon as you start. So you may not be able to have a solid team at the beginning, but as you continue to grow, I definitely recommend a team, because it's really hard to scale a business by yourself. So yeah, feed the team, feed the squad, okay? That's a definite up for me, because I want to see everyone around me win. I want to see y'all win. But literally the fact that I can help my mom, I can help Devin, I can help my best friend Zaraya, I can help, you know, the people that are constantly around me that have been helping me, I can now help them. So that's an up for me. This is also just a really, really beautiful creative outlet for me. So I get to kind of tap into my creativity all the time. I am a creative, I am an artist. I love saying that. Like, I'm not a painter, I do not draw or anything, but I'm definitely a creative. So I feel like, you know, when you're a creative at heart and you kind of have just a regular job that does not challenge your creativity, or it does not fulfill your creativity how you want it to, it can just be really bad for your mental health, or, you know, just not satisfying to you in general, because you kind of feel like you are not able to express everything that you want to express. So I love that I can kind of express my creativity when it comes to product shots, or when it comes to campaigns and different products and new products, and naming everything and picking the colors and scents and creating these collections and everything. It's just a beautiful outlet for me. Like, I just love doing that. I love making stuff. So yeah, that's definitely an up for me as well. Another up for me is just the fact that I'm able to help others. I'm able to inspire others, because I have always wanted to be representation for other people out there. I want you all to know that if I can do it, you can do it too. So I just love that I was able to grow something and put myself on this platform to inspire other people, help you guys with your businesses through my mentorship program, through my digital files, through just my YouTube channel and everything. Just me, you know, sharing my experience with y'all. All of y'all, literally, at this point, I'm just saying, all of y'all out there literally tell me that you have learned one thing or another just from watching my videos or listening to my podcast, and it's been able to positively impact you or your business, or both. So that's a huge up for me. That just makes me feel so warm and fuzzy inside. It's really satisfying. It's really fulfilling for me, because that's just what I've always wanted to do. So yeah, that's a definite up for me. So let's talk about some downs, because I might have a few more ups. I don't know, as I'm talking, we'll see. I'm just going off the dome today, y'all. We're just chilling. I love doing these kind of videos too, because I feel like all of my other videos are kind of like more planned out. So just to be able to sit down and chat with y'all about whatever comes to mind is what I really love right now. So the first down that I want to talk about is kind of just the uncertainty of entrepreneur life, the inconsistencies, because if you work a regular job, okay, you're gonna be on the schedule, you're gonna be scheduled for a certain amount of hours, you have a set hourly pay. In most jobs, I know some jobs is kind of like based on commission, or, you know, there's a lot of different other aspects that go into it. But if you're just working a regular job, it don't, like, not regular as in like, oh, it's a boring basic job, but just like a regular job that has a regular hourly pay, you have a definite number of how much money you're going to make every time you clock in and work that full shift, so you can kind of plan your life a little bit better. When you're an entrepreneur, it's just so up and down. You know, people decide to go to your website and shop whenever they decide to go to your website and shop. It doesn't matter if I'm running sales or, you know, doing different things. People still might not shop. That's just the name of the game. So it is very inconsistent. You can have a really good week and then you might have a bad week the next week. You just never know what's gonna happen. So that's real life. I mean, that's just how it is, okay? That's the name of the game. So it can be a little challenging when you just don't know how much money you're gonna make this week. Like, I wake up and I really don't know how many orders are gonna come in that day. So I just kind of stay optimistic, I stay hopeful, I stay positive about how the day is gonna go, and I just go with the flow every single day. And I'm always so excited and so grateful whenever orders do come in. I always hear people say, they're like, oh, you know, she's just so used to getting orders coming in, it's probably nothing to her. Like, oh my god, no. Like, I don't have that mentality. Every single time an order comes through, every time I see my phone light up and I see that icon, I'm like, ooh, I'm doing my little happy dance, okay? Because at the end of the day, people do not have to shop on my website. They just don't have to, you know? Like, that's something that they want to do, that's something that they choose to do, and they're choosing to spend their money. So I am forever grateful anytime orders come in. But it's definitely just like, you know, it's not consistent. I'm not on an hourly set pay, so I might make X amount of dollars today and I might make a totally different number tomorrow. So it definitely takes a lot more discipline. It takes a lot more planning, because you have to be very strategic about how you're spending money. So I'm a workaholic and a shopaholic, so it's kind of challenging when you want to spend all your money going shopping, but you know that you're not supposed to do that, and you're an adult and you have to be responsible because you have things that you need to take care of. So I have had to work on being a responsible adult, because y'all know how easy it is to add to cart and check out on Amazon or on any of these other websites. So it definitely just takes a lot more self-discipline, a lot more planning when it comes to budgeting and everything, because you just never know. And when you're an entrepreneur, it's better to be prepared for a rainy day, be prepared for a bad week, be prepared for a bad month, you know, because you just never know. Like, you really just never know. So definitely requires more preparation than, you know, if you just kind of know how much you're gonna make every single day that you go to work. But I still wouldn't trade it for the world, okay? It's, you know, it's beautiful, because most of the time you will be able to make more. It's not always like that, but you know, like I said, sometimes you're able to make more than a regular average salary per day. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely a down, but then, you know, it can be changed into an up though, if you have a positive outlook on things. So there's definitely been times though where I have felt a little bit overwhelmed, and you will get discouraged sometimes if you go a few days without orders. Like, those days come, dry patches come, but you kind of just have to really stay positive throughout that time, because your energy, the energy that you put out is the energy that you're gonna get back. And I had to learn that the hard way a couple months ago, because I'm like, what's happening? Yes, I'm being open, transparent. Yes, even at this point that I'm in life, there are times when there might be a whole day with no orders. Like, that's not uncommon. I want you guys to know that that's not uncommon. So don't feel bad if you're having a day where you didn't get a single order. That's normal, okay? It happens. Let's normalize the reality of the situation. But that does happen. It's not often, but it does happen. It can happen. It's more common than you would think. Another down, I think right now I'm starting to feel the weight a lot. So sometimes you just get burnt out, honestly, and you feel all the weight on your shoulders because you're the CEO, you're the boss, you're in charge, you're making the rules, you're making the schedules and everything. So it gets to be really overwhelming when everyone is kind of looking to you to make that decision. So I've been feeling like, oh my God, I just really need help with certain aspects of my life, my personal life. Like, I want to get a trainer to help me with my fitness journey. I started using a meal service for my meals because I don't want to be responsible for grocery shopping and cooking and things. So I feel like right now I'm trying to eliminate certain things, like eliminate having to figure out certain aspects of my life, so that I'm not feeling overwhelmed in the work aspect, and then also feeling overwhelmed in the personal aspect, because I am an adult. I have to take care of myself. I have to make sure I'm eating and, you know, exercising and doing everything else. But then I also have this business that I have to take care of. So I'm kind of like making the rest of my life a little bit easier, you know, and just asking for help, honestly, is what the moral of the story is, because I can't always hold myself accountable. You know, sometimes when we get burnt out, it's hard to keep ourselves going with every single aspect in our lives. So I realized that, and I'm like, you know what? Let's just ask for help. Let's just, you know, try to get that accountability partner. So I'm looking for a trainer that's going to be able to help me by holding me accountable. Like, if I pay somebody and we have it on the schedule, I'm going to show up. But if I'm just telling myself, oh, tomorrow I'm gonna wake up at 9 a.m. and do a 30-minute workout, most of the time I won't show up, okay? It just gets hard when you are so overwhelmed with just everything. So definitely ask for help, and definitely try to delegate certain tasks if you can, because it will really help you, and it's really been helping me. And I kind of now feel a lot more confident that I can get everything done. You know, it's like celebrities, like they have people to help them. Like, they're not having to figure everything out themselves. Yes, they call the shots and they ultimately like sign off on everything, but they're not the only person responsible for doing things. Even if they don't have a business, celebrities still have assistants, they have managers, you know, they don't have to talk to everybody. You know, I'm like, I have to talk to everybody, I have to email everyone back, I have to kind of, you know, wear all the hats. So it's hard, you know, it's hard to then go grocery shopping every single week, figure out what I'm gonna eat, figure out when I'm gonna cook and all that stuff. I just get overwhelmed, okay? Moral of the story, overwhelmed and burnt out. Burnout is real, okay? When you get to that point, it's not a good feeling, because you kind of feel like you don't know where to turn. You feel like you can't stop, but you need to, because you need to rest. And it's just like, it's really conflicting. So try not to let yourself get to that point all the time. I definitely have been there more than one time. Burnout is a real thing that happens, but I always try to like catch it. I try to catch myself before I get there, you know? Like, I try to make sure I catch myself before we get all the way down into the hole. But yeah, being overwhelmed is definitely, it's real life. Having to do everything in general, like having to wear all of the hats, it's just not sustainable, I don't think. You know, like, I've been doing this for 1.5 years, and I had to ask for help. I had to get my mom, I had to get, you know, Zaraya, I had to get Devin, I had to get these people around me to kind of help me manage my emails, to kind of help me with mixing. You know, I needed help, because doing everything for so long, it just expedites the burnout process. So that goes back to having a team if you can. Having a business is not cheap, okay? Starting a business and maintaining a business, it's a huge investment. So I feel like, you know, as entrepreneurs, we have to put a lot of our money up front. And sometimes that can be a down for some people, but you know, luckily I had money to play with when I first started my business. So while I did spend a lot of money and waste a lot of money and everything, I kind of had those resources, which was amazing. Like, I'm grateful for that. But yeah, when you're starting your own thing, girl, you gotta fork up the bucks, okay? It doesn't, you know, cost a crazy amount of money, but a lot of the times you have to put your own money up front before you know, actually get into it, before you actually establish your business and start establishing business credit and doing all that stuff. You gotta put your money up front. Moral of the story, we gotta fork out some bucks, okay? We gotta spend money to make money, literally. In general, having a business is beautiful, okay? Another up is that no one can take your business from you. You know, once you start something that's yours, no one can take that from you. So even in a crazy panorama, when everyone is laying people off from work, nobody's gonna lay you off from work. Now, orders might slow down, things might happen, stuff might start to slow down a little bit, but you still have your business, you know? You still have that. You can still work through that and figure out ways that you can still make your money. So I feel like that was really big for me last year when the pandemic first started and I got laid off from work. I just remember being so happy and grateful that I had my businesses to kind of fall back on. So yeah, I mean, listen, ain't nobody taking this away from me, okay? Yeah, so overall, I mean, you gotta have thick skin to be an entrepreneur. You have to be very self-disciplined. You have to be self-motivated. You have to kind of have a plan and stick to it. You have to want to put in even more work. I feel like people think that having a business, being an entrepreneur is easier than working a 9-to-5, and I just feel like that is the complete opposite, because when you have a 9-to-5, you kind of have a supervisor, you know what your position is, you're being told what to do, you know, your daily tasks are being given to you. When you're an entrepreneur, you got to figure that stuff out. You got to figure out what you're doing. You got to figure out when this needs to be happening. You have to figure everything out. So it's not easier by any means, and it's not less time consuming, it's more time consuming. I work more hours now than I did when I had my corporate job. So let's just clear the air on that right now. But it's totally worth it. You just have to go in it with the mindset of knowing that you are going to work, okay? Period. Anyways, you guys, listen, I didn't want to talk your head off for too long, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, but I want to let y'all know I have all the resources for you that you need to start your lip gloss business today. You can click the link down below. You can join my mentorship program. You can shop my digital files. I have my formula book, The Secret Sauce, available right now, my lip gloss formula book that will help you to be whipping up gloss in no time, okay? Yes, this is a formula that we use, the formula that has made my business as successful as it is today. Your business could be next. I have my optic audit, so I'm now doing audits for Instagram and your website. So if you want me to look over that stuff and give you my feedback, you can go ahead and purchase those. I have my lip gloss containers available. I still do have business consulting sessions available as well if you don't want to sign up for the whole mentorship program. So I have a lot of resources for you guys. We got lip gloss containers, we got samples, we got digital files, we got all that good stuff. So if you want to start a business, honey, if you want to start a lip gloss business today, click those links down below so that you can see all of these resources that I have for y'all. My vendors list, the plug, is now available for instant download, so you will get all the vendors that I have been using for my wholesale tubes and my personal tubes as well. So yeah, this is where my business is going right now. I'm being a whole mentor out here, y'all. Like I said, it has always been a huge goal of mine to help you guys with your businesses. So I'm so excited to be doing that now. Thank you guys so much for being here, for watching, for supporting me. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel down below. Thank you again to Unice for partnering with me for this video. All the links will be down below for this wig, honey, because I am loving how I'm looking right now. All right, you guys, that is it for this video. I love you so much, and I will see you guys in my next video.